I want to show you quick that when we put this bolt in here to, so we make sure our axles are straight, we have a larger washer against the valve cover inside, and then another washer inside of that that's smaller, and then put your nut on. The 5/16 is in here, and that gives you a bigger platform for it to bend the valve cover straight. So that's what that's about. Hopefully you can see that all right. So now we have our valve cover axle straight. Then what we want to do is we want to take a file. Okay, now you can see this guy's, once again, this guy's straight. Okay, this guy slants out some. So on the side that's slanting, we want to take this and we want to file it. We want to file this oblong, if you will. You can see in the hole there how just on one side only, you make your hole oblong
For steering purposes.
for steering purposes. That way you can make an adjustment. Leave one side 5/16 straight hole, and then take your file or a die grinder if you have it, and oblong it just a little bit. Give yourself just a little swag room in there, so you can adjust your steering that way. So that's taken care of. Now I want to show you on these wheels. We showed how you popped out the dust cover, and then you wanted to take your brake fluid, clean those up nice. That dust cover is on both sides of this bearing, so that's, you pop them out of the wheel and then take them and pop those out, and then to put them back in, you just put them in there. You can feel it when they're straight. Larry's going to put this other side in. Very simple. Don't be afraid of that at all. There's nothing to it. Okay, now we're going to show you quickly about using the ready rod for the axle. He puts it through here into both holes, and what we're going to do is we're going to get a measurement here. It's holding me up there. Something's holding me up. Okay, so we got it through there. Shove that on there.
We want about an eighth inch here.
And you're just looking at this for measuring, okay? That's all we're doing.
And then for the nylock nut, you want it to stick out about a thread pass. You don't want too much axle hanging back.
Eighth of an inch, just eyeball, kind of just about an eighth of an inch in between the body of the valve cover and the inside of the wheel.
Measure here, then mark it so you can cut it.
Yep, you just take like a fine tip felt, take it out, mark the thread, cut it, and then if you got your grinder at home there, or you can take a file and file that nice.
And round the edge a little bit, so if it does have a seam on the track, it won't catch in there sharp and glance off a little.
So we have these pre-measured already for this particular valve cover. Is that other one not right? I can thread it. So we're just taking the ready rod. He has it filed off there nice on the end, and we're starting the nuts on it is what we're doing. So remember, there's a washer on the inside one, the one what's oblong. So Larry's going to back this back out again, and what we're going to do is put a washer on the inside. I got a flat spot on one edge, but file that off.
So it fits on the bottom.
That's going to be against your flange on the outside.
And you use just a regular one on the inside because you don't have the flange to go against. And that's just on the side with the adjustment.
Yep, and with the oblong hole on it.
It's a real good way to know what side you have your adjustment on. The other side, you don't need a washer. And then you know you gotta adjust the other side with the washer.
Let's just go ahead and finish this axle here, Larry. You're gonna spin 2 nuts on the outside, 1 nut on the inside. And what 2 nuts, the reason why we're doing 2 nuts on there and locking them together is that actually is your spacer between your flange and your inner side of your bearing. So that works out kind of nicely. It works that way. And you know what? Maybe you'll have a Velcro where it's got a little wider edge on there. You know, you might have to stick a washer in there for your spacing. You'll just have to look at it, give yourself a little bit of spacing, and see, of course, so it doesn't rub.
Then on this side, we'll put the washer for a spacer on the outside of the nuts. Tighten them up.
And is that the wheel with the adjustment, Larry? Because you're going to be way.
Yeah, the adjustment's over here.
Okay.
We need to go this way just
What he's doing here is just showing this up so it's equal either side. You need to work in here. He's got it about where he needs it now, so he will tighten that down. And we're not done with the adjustment yet. We're going to show you another trick here very shortly. Get it to run down the track, at least give you a good start to run down the track straight. Okay, so that's snugged up nice. Two nylons, there you go. A nylon nut on each side. This is way off here, right? This is way off here.
I think it'll be all right.
This is,
Might have a little bit long.
okay.
You don't want to tighten it against the race. You want a little bit of wobble in there so they'll run free.
Straight to you. It goes off, kind of cocks off once it. Sometimes those nylon nuts don't want to thread on just straight, but
Okay, pause it.